Okay everyone, we're going to go ahead and do my 30th game of Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Super Nintendo, in which at this point, so far, I have won $1,540,614. We're still at over $1.5 million this round, but we'll see if we can win more. I'd like to try to make it to $2 million soon, but we'll see what happens this game first. My opponents this game are going to be Rob and Jim. It's all guys competing against me this time. The categories for the Jeopardy round: words, perfume, approximate weights and measures, ice skating, alright, 18th century America. We're going to close it out with cartoons, alright. I'm going to keep the categories. We'll start with approximate weights and measures for 100.
The answer is...
We begin my 30th game. Size for unusually large eggs or elephants. What is jumbo? I'll take approximate weights and measures for 200.
The answer is...
An amount held between the thumb and index finger. One can be of salt or of snuff. What is a pinch? We'll go with approximate weights and measures for 300.
The answer is...
Amount of dollars Clint Eastwood worked for in the title of his first spaghetti western. What is a fistful? I'd like approximate weights and measures for 400.
The answer is...
Amount of grill cream that'll do ya. What is a little dab? We'll go with approximate weights and measures for 500.
The answer is...
In the title of a 1957 Jerry Lee Lewis hit, there was this much shaking going on. What is a whole lot? Booyah! $1,500, just like that. Why don't we take cartoons for 100?
The answer is...
1945's The Friendly Ghost marked the first in a long series of cartoons featuring him, who is Casper. As I continue trying to add on to my cash, we'll have cartoons for 200.
The answer is...
They were drawn identically, and the same man, Dayton Allen, did the voices for these magpies, who are Heckle and Jekyll. Cartoons for 300. Daily double. All. Jack Plugman could tell you this is Mr. Magoo's first name. Okay, what is Mr. Magoo's first name? What is Quincy? Just came to me. Oh yeah! Cartoons for 400.
The answer is...
Beanie and Cecil fought Dishonest John, and Dudley Do-Right faced this villain. Who is, Dastardly? No. Can't remember his name. Oh, Snidely Whiplash. That's right, Snidely Whiplash. Okay, let's keep going. Cartoons 500.
The answer is...
Answered there. Peter Sellers played this character in films, and Marvin Miller was his cartoon voice. Who is Inspector Clouseau? go. Okay, let's have 18th century America for 100.
The answer is
In December 1783, General Washington resigned his commission before Congress in this Maryland capital. What is Baltimore? Oh wait, Baltimore is not the capital of Maryland. Yeah, I just remembered Baltimore is not the capital of Maryland. It's Annapolis. Bob Saget. Oh, Bob Saget. Yeah. Keep going. How about perfume for 100?
the answer
Okay,
is
let's try that. The bottle for Niki de Saint found his perfume has two of these animals entwined on it. What are snakes? Perfume 200.
the answer is
Castor, an ingredient in perfume, comes from this busy animal. What is a beaver? Perfume for 300.
the answer is
This four-letter word can refer to an opera singer or her Emmanuel Ungaro perfume. What is aria? Are you serious? Oh, now I know it. It's diva. Yeah, it just now came to me, but too little, too late. Okay. Rob and Jim are tied for second place as they go to perfume for 400.
the answer
Or
is
Jim goes for perfume for 400, I should say. This country known for pretty mahas makes maha perfume. What is Spain? Yeah. Perfume 500.
the answer is
Ambergris, used as a fixative in perfumes, comes from the intestines of these whales. What are sperm whales? $4,500 right now. 18th century America for 200.
the answer is
The first of the four coercive or intolerable acts were passed in 1774 as punishment for this. What was the Boston Tea Party? Here we go. 18th century America for 300.
the answer is
The first census of the United States was held in this year. I'm going to say what is 1787. That is wrong. But with the amount of money that's sitting in front of me right now, I am not going to complain. Oh, well, Jim doesn't know. $1790. I was off by 3 years. '18th century America for 400.
the answer is
In July 1701, this city had only one Cadillac, Antoine, its founder. What is Detroit? '18th century America for 500.
the answer is
On September 22nd, 1776, he lost his one life with regret. Who was Patrick Henry? No. Down to $4,300, but I'm still in the lead with a lot of money, so. Nathan Hale. It's Nathan Hale. That takes Jim up to $600, and he gets to make the next selection as we continue. What would you like? Ice skating for 100.
the answer is
Okay, let's try ice skating. Alicia Starbuck is better known by this nickname. What is JoJo? Ice skating for 200.
The answer is.
To stop ankle wobbling, this part of the skate should be slightly off-center, not in the middle. What is the blade? Ice skating 300.
The answer is.
Ty's partner, he was forced to withdraw from the 1980 Olympics because of a groin injury. Oh, I forget his name. Rob, do you remember this one? No, he does not. Jim, you want to try this one? He doesn't know either. I can't remember his name, so therefore I don't think I'm going to buzz in. His name is Randy Gardner. Oh, that's right. 400 please for ice skating.
The answer is.
The Russian split isn't a dessert, it's the most dramatic of these. What is a jump? That's right. Let's have ice skating for 500, please.
The answer is.
It's the academic term for compulsory figures. What are school figures? That's correct. I'll take words for 100.
The answer is.
When this is cast on election day, you express your wish or vow, the original Latin meaning. What is a vote? I'll take words for 200.
The answer is.
The name of this snake comes from the Portuguese for hooded snake. What is a cobra? Thank you. 300, please.
The answer is.
This practice of giving important jobs to relatives came from a Latin word meaning nephew. Jim. Nepotism. Oh, that's right. $600 for Jim. He doubles his money. You want 400 or 500, Jim? 400, okay?
The answer is.
Because scenes of tales were painted on the levels of buildings, the levels were called this. What are stories? Yeah. Last clue.
The answer is.
Something out of place is called this, from the Greek for time and backwards. Rob. An anachronism. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I'm in the lead with 6,200. Rob has 900. Jim has 600. So Jim is going first in Double Jeopardy. Let's hope the categories and the clues will be on my side this round.
Here's the category.
Biology, weather, non-fiction, world history, mythology, and we're going to close it out with famous Georges. Okay, interesting. I'm going to keep the categories. Let's get going. Starting with world history for 200.
The answer is.
A member of Columbus' second expedition, he went on to discover Florida. Who is Ponce de Leon? World history for 400.
The answer is.
A descendant of the Mughals, Babur began the Mughal dynasty in what's now this country, Babur. Babur. Okay, what is... I'm just gonna say it was China. No, not China. Oh, well, Jim doesn't know. India! I was on the right continent, but I had to go to India, not China. So Rob got it right. Let's see where he goes next. Biology for 200. Ooh, he got one of the 2 daily doubles. And he's going to make it a true daily double on this clue in biology. Type of creature that comes with the body part known as an air bladder, and it's a fish. He got it. Good job, Rob. Let's keep going. Weather for 200.
The answer is
A 1989 drought in this country caused dry fields in Tuscany and low water levels in Venice. What is Italy? I'd like, biology for 400.
the answer is
All reptiles except crocodile go through a periodic process of ecdysis, which is this. What is... shedding? No. We're starting to slip here. This isn't good. And once again, Jim ain't got a clue. Rob decides he wants to try it. Oh, he doesn't know either. Too bad. Oh, shedding skin. I had to add on to that. Alright. Biology for 6.
the answer is
An amoeba uses this method of reproduction, splitting itself into 2 equal parts. What is nuclear fission? Biology 800.
the answer is
It is a thread-like structure made of DNA and contains various genes. What is a chromosome? Biology 1000.
the answer is
Term for a cell such as an erythrocyte that moves about in a fluid rather than fixed in a tissue. Fixed in tissue, I should say. Let's see if Jim can get an answer right here. Oh, a corpuscle. He actually got it. He has $800. Let's see where he goes. What'd you like, Jim? Non-fiction for 200.
the answer is
He wrote omit needless words, vigorous writing and concise, and the elements of style. Jim. After a while. Jim got it right. He's up to $1,000. There's George's 200.
the answer is
He was the first actor to refuse an Oscar. Who is George C. Scott? I shouldn't have a problem with this category. There we go. I'd like weather for 400.
the answer is
Hard pellets of ice larger than 5 millimeters are the only true forms of these. What are hailstones? We'll go with the weather for 600.
the answer is
They heat the air in their paths to over 45,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What are lightning bolts? Weather for 800.
The answer is
31.85. The highest U.S. barometer reading was recorded in this state during a 1989 cold wave. What is Alaska? Weather for 1000.
the answer is
To see one of these, you must stand facing falling rain with your back to the sun. What's a rainbow? And that will finally put me in the 5 figures at over $10,000. $10,200, as a matter of fact. Yeah, there we go. I'd like famous George's 400.
the answer is
Famous filmmaker who admits American Graffiti was based on his coming of age in Modesto, California. Who is George Lucas? Famous George's 600.
the answer is
2 days before leaving office, Ronald Reagan was given this man's sweater as a parting gift. Who is George Bush? No, it's not George Bush, so I dropped it $10,000. Man. But at least I'm in the 5 figures right now, so that's where I was trying to be the whole time. George Gipp. Oh, that's right, yeah. Jim's up to $1,600, and where does he go now? Mythology for 200.
the answer is
Okay, let's try that category. At the end of their story, Psyche and his cute Roman love god lived happily ever after. Who's Cupid? Mythology for 400.
the answer is
In his infancy, this symbol of strength strangled 2 serpents sent by Hera. Who is Hercules? Hercules! Hercules! It is indeed Hercules. Mythology for 600, please.
the answer is
This Sophocles heroine was walled up in a cave as punishment for burying her brother's body. Oh, I can't remember this one. I'll give it to Jim. Antigone, that's right, Antigone. I can never remember that name. I'll get it memorized somehow, though. In the meantime, Jim is tied with Rob at $2,200 each. Mythology for 800.
the answer is
Menelaus, husband of Helen of Troy, was king of this Greek city-state. What is Sparta? Okay. 1,000, please. Mythology.
the answer is
Castor and Pollux were mothered by Leda and fathered by Jupiter, disguised as this bird. What is a swan? Okay. I'll take famous George's for 800.
the answer is
He was a fencing instructor long before he joined the A-Team. Who is George Peppered? That's right. Famous George's 1000.
the answer is
Lonesome comic who beat Walt Disney for the 1954 Outstanding New Personality Emmy. Who is George Gobel? There we go. I'll take world history for 600.
the answer is
In 1670, this fur trading corporation was chartered by Charles II to operate in Canada. What was the... trying to remember, fur trading corporation. Blank, I forgot. Forgot. Bay Company. I wanted to say that, but it wasn't coming to me. Oh well, let's keep going. Non-fiction for 400.
The answer is.
Alright, answer there. Studs Terkel was awarded the 1985 Pulitzer Prize for his The Good War, an oral history of this. Jim. World War I. Oh, okay. Non-fiction for 600.
The answer is.
You'll find method acting in his books and on some copies of the insignia of the Moscow Arts Theater. Jim. Jim doesn't have a clue. Oh, Konstantin Stanislavski. Konstantin Stanislavski. Alright. Well, Rob trailed me by well over $10,000. Non-fiction for 800.
The answer is.
Truman Capote's account of the 1959 murder of a Kansas farm family. What is In Cold Blood? I'm going to take world history for 800.
The answer is.
He won the Nobel Prize in 1950 for his work as UN mediator between Israel and the Arabs. Jim? Dr. Ralph Bunch. He's right. Now, Jim, you got a 50-50 shot at finding the other Daily Double. Is it in the $1,000 clue in nonfiction or is it in world history? He's going to try nonfiction. And there it is. Last chance to try to make a move. Alright, here's your clue in nonfiction. Tracy Kinner's 1982 bestseller, The Soul of a New Machine, was about this type of machine, and it's a computer. He is right. He went $1,800 for $4,600. That's what he has. Now the last clue. World history for 1,000.
The answer is.
In 1957, Morocco's Mohammed V changed his title up from this to king. What is Sultan? So I have 15,400, Jim 4,600, Rob 3,400. Let's get ready for Final Jeopardy. Our Final Jeopardy category this game is going to be U.S. states. Okay. All. State with an entire museum devoted to barbed wire, but as far as we know, there's no totem museum. $30,800 is what we're going to end up with this game. And that is 1,571,414. So yep, $1,571,414 in just 30 games. And I get to come back for a 31st game soon. See you all for the next video.
Final Jeopardy answer is.
Kansas. Okay. I'm not surprised Jim got it wrong. And I'll see you all for that next video, everybody.